Yes, the eye atop the pyramid is open and awake. The vision is a new world order. Well, don't believe us. Just listen to what they say. It ain't so new. Michael Badnarik with us. He is a constitutional expert. He teaches a constitutional class. That is coming rolling right back here into Austin, Texas this Saturday. Michael, thank you so much for joining us on the program. We got a lot to talk about in the next half hour, but let's go ahead and get this done right now. The constitutional class, again, I attended one. Really funny, really interesting, gripping. It is a long one, but you just want to, you're taking notes. You just want to learn more. You want to take it 2 or 3 times. It's that good, folks. It's coming, rolling into town here, Austin, Texas, this Saturday. Tell us about it and where we can go see it.
It's going to be at the Wyndham Garden Hotel on I-35, just north of Ben White. The cross street is Woodward. Starts at 9 a.m. promptly. Don't show up late. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's a 1-hour lunch break. And after 6 o'clock, I usually find a local restaurant to go to. And anybody that wants to continue asking questions can join me at the restaurant, and we will talk about the Constitution and politics until everybody else falls asleep. I put out a challenge every time. I promise that I can answer questions about the Constitution longer than the students can ask.
I got to have you up on the show one time. We won't do it today, but I'll have you up on the show. We'll advertise it, and any questions anyone has about the Constitution, we'll just let you field questions for an hour or two. I think that would be great. The Wyndham Garden Hotel here in Austin, Texas. Now, is there a website, if people aren't writing this down, they can go to that it'll be listed on? They can copy that? ConstitutionPreservation.org. ConstitutionPreservation.org is my website. And there are other classes, too. I'll be teaching one in Grapevine right at the DFW airport September 26th. So if you have any friends in the Dallas area or Fort Worth area, you can point them to that website, ConstitutionPreservation.org. And we should tell people it's not free. If you were a millionaire, Mike, we could do it all for free. We could even pay you to go. I'd like to pay people to go take this class. There's a few people I have in mind that need to take it. You know who I'm talking about in the District of Criminals. But there is a charge for this, but I think it's worth its weight in gold. What do people have to pay to get into it? It's only $100. And it's 8 hours. You get a copy of my book. It's a hardcover book called Good to be King. And that's included in your tuition price. Plus, you get 8 hours of entertainment. I'm not like any instructor that you've ever had. Most people think of school as, 8 hours of boring. You wait for the bell to ring so you can go home. And, most people think the Constitution is a pretty dry, dull subject anyway. But usually at 6 o'clock, people are looking at their watch. They can't believe the day is over. And they won't let me leave. They still have 500,000 questions to ask, which is why I started doing the post-restaurant, after-hours thing. It's pretty interactive, Michael. And, you're not just lecturing people for 6 hours. It's a lot of back and forth. It's interactive. You tell some jokes. You say things you probably would rather not say on the radio, which are pretty caustic, I guess, if you're uninitiated, if you're not somebody who understands the principles upon which this country was founded. And it really makes you feel great, folks. When you're done with that, not only will you know so much more about our Constitution than you ever knew before, but it just it's like a drug almost, Michael, without the pharmaceutical industry intervening. And it's like a happy pill. It just makes you feel so good that you understand, and it makes you feel so patriotic. And even if you think you know everything about the Constitution, folks, go to the class. You will learn something, and it will kind of renew your strength. And that's how I see it, Michael. Liberty is addictive. Once you get a taste of it, man, you want more of it. And we the people are responsible. We can get it, and I can point people in the right direction. My class is also available on the internet. If you Google Badnarik Constitution, you can't help but find it.
And,
well, I didn't want to give that away because you can.
Yeah,
it is YouTubed and everything now. You can go if you're not going to make it to Austin or one of these. You can go check it out, but you got to go see this guy in person, folks. He just does that good a job.
Most people will watch the first hour and go, "Man, I got to see this guy live." That video on the internet is probably the best marketing tool I have. I get phone calls about every other day from people asking if I can bring my class to their city. So over the last 6 months, interest in my class has been skyrocketing.
And I would assume so. Since we're all racking up these trillions of dollars from the government who they want to pay for everything to help us, why don't they just have you go from university to university, even better, high school to high school, and make this a mandatory class that every high school student should take? And not only will that compensate you for all of your hard work and your efforts, but our children will get the benefit of your extensive decades worth of knowledge into the Constitution. That's something I'm willing to pay for, Michael, for my neighbors. The only thing maybe, but that's it.